Hey guys, so I was requested to do my foundation routine, and today I just used, and you'll see this again, Makeup Forever's high definition foundation, and this is number 173. That's my color. I used to use MAC's NC45 blended with NC44. It was more NC44 with a dab of 45, but I think it's a little, what is it, $27 for each of these, and the Makeup Forever is $40. So, you know, I'd rather just get one. And plus this NC45, when my natural oils kick in, I look orange, and that is not the business. I don't know, they need to fix that in their formula, because I won't be buying that anymore. And during the summer, I use Revlon's Color Stay, and I know it looks a little dark, but really, I just kind of recently lost my tan. So I really get tan in the summer, and I use 400, and just lightly. So yeah, if you want to see how I do my foundation, then stay tuned. Okay, so as you can see, I have nothing on. I have my eyeshadow on, but that's it. I haven't done my eyebrows yet or anything. No lashes, no mascara, nothing. I have my what is it called? Moisturizer on, sorry guys. And so yeah, today I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever High Def Foundation in number 173. And I actually have some in a sample cup that I got from Sephora. I am a firm believer in getting a sample before I buy anything, especially if I can, because, you know, sometimes when they put it on you in the store, it looks good in their lighting, but when you get out in natural light, it just looks horrible. So I've learned my lesson with that. This is actually quite new to me, but since I've been using the sample, I really like it. And so what I do, I'm going to go ahead. Normally what I would do is pump a couple on my hand and then kind of place it on my face. But what I'm going to do is just dip my fingers are clean, into the sample and put it on my face. And I will be using my favorite brush for foundation, which is the Sigma flat top kabuki brush, and this is F80. It's a really good brush. I think it ranged from like $15 to $19. I'm not too sure. I got it a while ago, but ever since I ordered this thing, I have not looked back. This is the only brush I use. As you can see, it's a little dirty, so I'll clean that tonight, but for right now, I'll go ahead and get started. And I just place it on my face all over, kind of dot it on. And I know other people use different methods. This is what works for me, and I like it. You know, you can say, oh no, don't do it like that. I'm going to do what I want, what works for me. And now that I pretty much have that on, I'm going to go ahead and take my brush and kind of buff it out, blending into the hairline, under the eye, okay. Ugh. Now what I do after I've applied my foundation, like I have a Rudolph bump right here on the middle of my nose. I know. And I use MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NC45. And I need to flip my mirror so I can see, to magnify the hideousness of it. And I'm just going to dot it on there. And I always have a napkin on the table just to wipe my finger off. And I'm going to take a brush And yeah, I moved my brush, so I guess I won't be taking a brush. But I'll just blend that out with my finger, kind of pat it. But normally I would take a brush, not necessarily a concealer brush, but take a brush and kind of finish that out. So now that that's there, next I go in with Select Cover Up, and this is NC42. And I take a little bit on my hand and with another finger just kind of take it, it's a bit too much, and put it under my eye. Now that's there, but what I do is I take a brush to blend it out. And the brush of choice that I like is the Sigma Tapered Blending. Move my mirror some. And I blend that out under my eye. Next, I go ahead and wipe my fingers off yet again, along with the stuff that's on my hand, and my wipes are over there and I'm not going to get them. I like to go back with my foundation brush that I use to apply the foundation and just kind of blend that out so that there are no harsh lines. Okay, after I've done that, I take MAC's Prep and Prime and my Sonia Kashuk multi-purpose brush, and pick up just a little bit and tap off the excess, and then I place it under the eye. Just to keep the foundation from creasing. But be careful, you don't want to get too much of this, because if you do, you look like a dope smoker. That was insensitive, sorry. Next, I go in with my MAC Mineralized Finish in Dark. This is a little too dark. I should have gotten medium deep or medium dark, whatever it would be, but I'd already used this so many times and it works well in the summer for me. So, because I use actually a different foundation during the summer. I use something a little bit darker because I tan a lot. But I take my MAC 182 brush that has crap on it. And buff my finishing powder on. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to add the rest of my eye makeup and blush and lipstick, and I'll be back with the completed look. So I'm back, and this is the completed look. I just went in and finished my eyes, and so with everything, and the blush and everything, so with everything completed, this is how I look in my bright red lips. So as always, thank you for watching and subscribing if you have. Peace.